Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Good Nurse. I had a lot of options here, and this is what I settled on Netflix, 6.8. That's what pushed me over the edge. Highest rating film that I could watch right now on my list, 6.8. 41,901 people rated it on IMDb. An infamous caregiver is implicated in the deaths of hundreds of hospital patients. So Eddie Redmayne, Jessica Chastain, or whatever, you know. And that's it. I don't know. I don't see anybody else. But 2 hours long, 2 hours and 3 minutes. So, hey, it's on Netflix. So let's see what it's about. Give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching The Good Nurse. We're at the 1 hour, 4 minute, and 25 second mark. So over halfway. There's exactly 59 minutes left. So there's a lot going on. A lot left to go on. But so far so good. A lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. So I think this is based on a true story because obviously it's taking place in like 1999, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't say that in the beginning, but I'm pretty sure, right? So Jessica Chastain, her character, and Eddie Redmayne work at this hospital. Now he's new, and they become friends, right? They work every shift together for a long time, you know, for months, whatever. Now she happens to have a heart condition that she's dealing with, and she's trying to get medical insurance, but she has to work there for a full year. So she's still trying to make that happen. That's a little side story. Meanwhile, a person has died in the hospital in an unexplainable death, right? So there's an investigation going into it, and another person happens to die, right? So again, in the same kind of manner, like unexplained. And so obviously the detectives are looking into it, and they're trying to figure this all out and to see what's going on. That's really what the story is. She also has 2 daughters. She's either divorced or widowed or something like that. I don't think they say what happened to her husband, but he's no longer in the picture, so she's there by herself. So that's where we are. It's starting to get more intense on the investigation, on what's happening with these patients, and that's all I'm going to tell you for now. So you got a good idea. But that's it. Stick around. I'll come back with some more. Alright, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of A Good Nurse. I have to say, it was pretty interesting. I think I'm sorry, I'm distracted here. Seems like, you know how they show, if you watch Netflix, the 3 movies, what would be, you know, I'd like. Well, capturing the killer nurse seems like this is like the documentary about the movie that we just saw. Kind of interesting there. I didn't know that was out there. But so it is based on a true story. There are the blurbs at the end of the movie that tell you what has happened since the movie has ended, which I like. No real pictures, but that's okay in this case. I'm tempted to watch this preview. I have to pause it if I can. Anyway, sorry. So really good. I think Eddie Redmayne was fantastic. Like he always is. I mean, he's a really good actor. He was really good in this role. Jessica Chastain, she was good. Didn't stand out. I think he kind of overshined her, but she did a good job as well, too. The story, very, very interesting, but it felt like it drug on a little bit, to be honest with you. I found myself on the phones. Like, once you're invested into it and you know what's going down and all that kind of stuff, it just feels like it takes a while to get to where we need to go. But, you know, scary when you think of all this that's going down. I mean, like, obviously just from IMDb, you know that there's something going down in the hospital that is causing people to die, and it's from the people who are giving them care. That gets kind of scary. So I'll talk a little bit more about that afterwards, but it's more not so much about the movie, but about the whatever. But I won't do that right now. I just wanted to share with you. Pretty good movie. Like I said, drones on a little bit. Really good acting, based on a true story. Makes it kind of scary. There you go. I'd probably give it a 6. So, but now, outside of that, I just want to talk a little bit more. A couple of different things. Not a big deal. But as I always say, it might spoil it. So if you want to watch just fresh, go ahead and disconnect now. But everybody else, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Alright, not really a spoiler alert. I'm not going to ruin the ending because you find out what's going on throughout, like, right at the hour mark. I knew what was going on when I checked it last time. But, it goes to show, I guess, even me, I'll be honest, like, I saw The Good Nurse and I read this and I immediately thought to myself it was Jessica Chastain, right? She was the nurse. She was the one doing it. She had a heart problem. That's probably part of the reason. Not even thinking it could be a male nurse. I know. I don't. What does that say about you? The stereotypes, right? So I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to share that with everybody. Calling myself out on that one. One, two, as I had mentioned, the fact that this had happened, in the hospital, like scary, scary stuff. And the other thing was that the hospitals were never held accountable for this. 9 different hospitals that this person went through were never held accountable. So that's even scarier on everything when you see that. And Kim Dickens is in this and her role, and it's like looking at that, it's like, wow, how did she not end up somewhere? You know what I mean? So there you go. That's all I wanted to say. And you kind of know it's a true story, so I guess I could have even said this without doing the whole spoiler alert thing. But anyway, that's it. A little added information. Thanks for sticking with me, and thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.